This rather fetching package has arrived from the Amazon. Let's open it up and let's see what's inside. Well, it's addressed to me. That's a good start. Good packaging. Amazon standard. More paper than you know what to do with. And an abundance of void in the box. Because one box is the right size for everything. Oh look, it's a silver line twin sight lights. 2 times 500 watts. 240 volts. Very exciting. Let's open it up. I don't think it opens like that. I think it opens in the middle. Like this. Right, let's get down to it. So, here we have a fantastic couple of nice big floodlights. Very exciting. Coming out of some kind of box. And a fairly short, but should be effectual, cord. Very nice. Everything else in the box. Here we have some sort of handle of some sort. And another sort of handle of some sort. And of course, the all-important tripod that it all stands on. Well, I'm going to go get that set up. Anyway, time for the intro. Over to you, Andy. It's Andrew, actually. Sorry, Andrew. Well, hi there guys, and welcome to another video. So guys, here I am sat in front of my industrial lighting. It is very bright. I mean, it is too bright, actually. I'm all whited out. Yeah, but at least you can see all this foliage really well behind me. It's pretty hot as well, but then I guess a kilowatt of lighting will do that. Anyway guys, so in today's video I'm going to be placing a delivery order via Uber Eats with McDonalds on Old Christchurch Road in Bournemouth, and I will be ordering breakfast for my wife and I. And in the video I will share with you the ordering and delivery, and then once the food has arrived I will share with you my opinions on the food as I eat it, which will be fascinating for you. So guys, without further ado, let's get down to the ordering. So, first we will select McDonald's Old Christchurch Road. And let's add a sausage and McMuffin, 2 of those. And then another one, this one without egg. Okay. Next, a bacon roll with brown sauce, because who doesn't love the brown? And then lastly, for food, a little hashi bee, because they're sold out of carrot bags. Then for drink, a Tropicana, because Tropicana put the good in morning. Okay, check it out now, the Funk's old brother. The basket is correct, so place order. And agree that things may have contacted allergens. Bear that in mind. Right, the die is cast. So, this next bit of video I have sped up significantly because you don't want me to talk for the entire duration of the wait of food being prepared. But it is good to note that the original estimation by Uber Eats of $8.19 has actually held fairly true relative to some orders that I have had in the past. Right, now a dramatic speed run by what I will guess by the name is a gentleman of Turkish descent. So he heads up to the Wessex Way, which of course was opened in 1969. He comes off there, waits briefly at some traffic lights, and then approaches at speed my facility, only briefly overshooting. great. Thank you very much.
Enjoy
Have
your
a rest of
meal.
your day. Cheers. Bye now. McDelivery has arrived. Well, let's open up our bag of fun from McDonald's. A bag-in-bag situation, because you can never have too many concentric bags. A receipt. And McDonald's standard wodge of serviettes, because you can never have too many serviettes either. Fill up the bag in bag. So firstly I'll be starting with my bacon roll, freshly made to order according to the label, at time 8:07. Here it is. Let's open her up and take a look inside. So we have some bacon and some sauce, as you might expect. The bacon visually appears to be a decent quality, standard British cut of bacon. The bread seems fairly well cooked, not too hard, certainly not stale. That's good. Let's tuck in and see how much we enjoy our bacon roll. Chin chin. Oh, yes, the bread is certainly okay. It's a little flaky. I'm getting a few crumbs on myself, but then I just wouldn't be eating if I wasn't getting food down myself. Yes, as the bacon is quite enjoyable. It's a good quantity of bacon, and it's quite a cheap item, but they haven't skimped too much on the bacon. The 2 pieces of bacon, it's probably about the right amount. I could always go for 3, but 2 seems like the right amount. And yes, very good flavour, definitely a good swine theme going on. Some rather stringy fat there. That's not enjoyable at all. I guess it's not the most prime quality of bacon ever. Maybe they could cook it a bit more, but of course that does vary according to taste. There was a minor sauce explosion there that sullied me. See, a lot of the sauce had gathered in one place and erupted out of the side of the roll. Now the sauce is indeed very good, very, very sweet. I'm not entirely convinced this is a reduced sugar sauce that one often sees in the condiment sachets one gets at most of these facilities, but perhaps it is. Perhaps it's just well fortified with sweetness for maximum enjoyment. But yes, it complements the bacon very well in this case. In terms of flavour, I would say the ratio of fat to non-fat is acceptable. Again, I do prefer a smaller amount of fat on my bacon, but this is not intolerable. One does, of course, have to always exercise a certain amount of caution when taking an item that has sauce in it, because what tends to happen is with the pressure of the eating down the article, the sauce tends to somewhat get pushed along the article as one progresses. Now as you get near the end of the article, there's a big build-up of sauce at the end. And with an open-ended bread piece like this, of course the sauce can then come flowing out the end and onto the lap, which is rarely a desirable state of affairs. Fortunately, the sauce, while emerging at the end here, is not in fact dripping, and thus I've not fallen foul of that particular phenomenon. Well, that's the bacon roll completed, and I have to say, yes, that was a very enjoyable bite. Freshly made to order sticker. RSPCA is Seward. What can we say about the nutritionals? Per bacon roll, 12% of an adult's daily recommended fat, apparently, 8% sugars, yeah, so very good. 16% of one's daily recommended energy intake, so not a bad breakfast item at all. Now let's move on to the next item from our bag, shall we? So here we have our freshly made to order sausage and egg McMuffin, dated 8:07, so time 8:07. Okay, and you see I have customised this particular sausage and egg McMuffin, as I've requested no round egg. No round egg. Now, it's not that I don't like round egg. It's not that I don't like egg at all. In fact, I very much enjoy egg. However, there are two considerations at play here. With McDonald's breakfast, I'm putting two articles, a bacon roll and a sausage McMuffin, and I feel that the extra egg is just more energy intake than I require for a breakfast. I've never been much of a breakfast person, and you know, while I have embraced breakfasts of more recent years, I don't feel I need to overdo it and send myself to sleep before the start of the day. The second reason is, I like to have my egg separate from a lot of other ingredients. Now, I enjoy an egg roll of sorts, maybe a French stick, maybe a scrambled egg. I do enjoy that, but I like to have that, yes, as the sole ingredient. I don't like to necessarily mix egg with other items. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on with this particular item. So, it's a classic muffin piece, fairly good consistency there, top and bottom. Fairly similar to the bacon bread. It's about right. Let's open up the top. So there we go. Usually there would be a round egg on the top there, but we've opted not to take that. So there's our sausage patty. Very few places you can get a sausage patty in Britain. McDonald's, one of the few of them. And there we have our cheese on the bottom there. I do enjoy my cheese. Cheese, of course, not for everyone. Well, let's tuck in and see what we've got. Has bread, very similar condition to the bacon roll bread. Not bad at all. A lot of particulate matter on the top of this, the top and bottom of this bread. Definitely falling onto my person. That's very good pig flavour there. Definitely a good sausage meat consistency. Very good consistency throughout from what I've eaten so far. Very uniform, very homogeneous texture. I do enjoy a heavily processed meat. I like my animals to be ground up or mechanically reclaimed as much as possible. Now, I know that a lot of people prefer a more from the animal meat, less processed, you know, with a lot of variation of texture and this sort of things. But no, I like mine uniform and homogeneous. Well, certainly this sausage patty is is very, very, very good to the taste. Now, let's just evaluate the taste of this cheese. It's not really a cheese for everyone. It's the sort of cheese you always would expect from McDonald's. It is a highly processed cheese. It's kind of almost plasticky or rubbery kind of a cheese, which I'm very much a big fan of. I am not much of a connoisseur of high quality cheeses. I enjoy these more low quality, ultra processed, rubbery, plasticky cheeses. I feel they complement an item like this extremely well. I've got on with you. I'm starting to reach the limits of my appetite at this time. A very, very enjoyable bite at the start of the day. So, in conclusion, yes, I would say that an Uber Eats provided McDonald's breakfast is a great way to start the day. Available here in Bournemouth anyway from 8 o'clock in the morning. Some fairly favourable delivery time today, and the food is exactly what I'd expect of a McDonald's breakfast. So for the bacon roll, I think I'd probably give that a rating of 3.5 coal. For the sausage McMuffin, I think I'd probably give that a rating of 3.92 natural gas in this particular case. Well guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you found it interesting and informative. Please, as always, do comment below. I take your comments very seriously and try to respond to them. They're very important to me. But that's it guys. That's probably about all I have for you for now. I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now guys, there's nothing more for me to say except goodbye.